Well, Iran launched a new wave of retaliatory attacks against Israel overnight, striking a number of central communities. This was the scene in Tel Aviv district early on Sunday. Police say a missile strike injured at least 3 people and damaged several vehicles and buildings. Rescue teams were searching the area to ensure no one was trapped in the debris. These are some of the latest images from the city of Ramla in central Israel. Israeli media outlets are reporting shrapnel from a missile interception started a fire there, but the municipality says the blaze was unrelated to any attacks. Nida Ibrahim joins us live now from Huwara in the occupied West Bank. So Nida, despite the talk of having degraded Iranian missile capabilities, we saw, I think 7 waves of Iranian missile strikes or something like that overnight?
Yeah, at least 5 barrages of Iranian-fired missiles have been fired into Israel at least since midnight. Now, that's not to mention that Hezbollah has also fired rockets into Israel around the same time. This has made the sirens trigger almost non-stop, making it yet another sleepless night for millions of Israelis. Now, these Hezbollah rockets mostly have been fired into northern Israel, but there's one which has been causing a lot of concern in Israel that was directed, a long-range one that was directed towards central Israel. Now, according to Israeli estimates, this missile was intercepted, but it's raising a lot of concern when it comes to it being able to travel long distances, but also hit central Israel, an area that is known to have strategic assets, known to have military sites as well as security sites that Israel wants to protect. And as we know, Israel does not disclose the information about the damage that these missiles could cause and have caused to its strategic security assets in the area. Now, these Iranian-led missiles have also hit southern Israel, areas in like Eilat. And while Israel says the majority of these missiles have been intercepted, we are talking about some that fell. Now, some of these missiles that fall in open areas seem to be part of a new Israeli tactic to economize the use of intercepting missiles. So if they know the missile is going to an open area, they would let it fall there. So that also signals the way Israel is treating this issue. But as all in all, we talk about these Iranian missiles. 90% of them, according to the Israeli estimates, have been intercepted. But there's this 10%, and we don't have enough information as to what damage they cause to these important as strategic military sites in Israel.
Nida, you mentioned economizing of interceptors. Is that just one of signs we're seeing now about the economic toll this conflict is having?
Well, yes, there is a lot of concern as to how much there are losses in Israel. We talk about every week $3 billion of losses estimated by the Israeli authorities caused by the businesses being stopped, the economy not being able to operate as usual. And yes, we've been seeing the Israeli authorities trying to ease restrictions, talking about restoring education in areas that are described as a bit lower risk. But we're also seeing these communities like Dimona in southern Israel saying that they are not approving of that reopening of schools, saying that the country is still in danger. So there's a lot at play here. While Israel is trying to signal to the audience that we want to open gradually life for citizens to be able to work, to be able to go to schools, but also you have this backlash or this back and forth kind of rhetoric from the citizens who say we're not safe, we don't feel like we can go back to work just yet. So all of that the Israeli government is trying to maneuver, trying to deal with as it continues to face incoming rockets from both Hezbollah and Iran.
And that's Nida Ibrahim for us from the occupied West Bank.